See if they stay on the ground for second down. Here's McCluster again. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a third down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Going underneath for Crowell. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going. It's Kaiser. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 4 that time. And the Browns are going to have a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They run with McCluster. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jordan Willis in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they've watched the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with him in the last game.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down to Mixon on the check down. Take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Mahomes now on first down. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Paul Warlow. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On the handoff, they start with McCluster. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
Second down, Kaiser. Buying time to his left. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it. Not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Detroit! All right, here we go.
On second down, here's Mahomes. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
No, check. Patriot!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Brianne Bonnie Calhoun.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. Ryan 38. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. One. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go.
Following the interception, Kaiser. Oh, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. Jordan Evans coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Here we go. Ohio, let's go. One, nothing. Flex round. Flex round.
On play action, Kaiser. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jordan Willis in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
They'll run here with Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
All right, now, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now Mixon. And after the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Bullock out now to kick this one away. On the return, Jabril Peppers. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And the tight end goes in motion left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Kaiser on 1st down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jordan Willis getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. His throw incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Browns on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Kaiser now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On first down, Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First and 10. Here's Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Let's go.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's McCluster. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here we go.
Final play of the half. Kaiser. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that they're dry.
He's got him in, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Let's go. Detroit.
Mahomes going to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38.
Kaiser now on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 3rd and short yardage, Kaiser. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Ross on the return. Well, net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Back to the no. Check. Patriot. Now let's go. Blue, land it.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now they run with Mixon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Ross. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And the Bengals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now here's Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Danny Shelton in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. To throw, Kaiser. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The offense on third down tonight, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Here's Kaiser. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, If you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Second down following the run.
Here we go. What? What?
Kaiser. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go.
Kaiser to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Willis. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Back now in Cincinnati. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Come on, let's go.
Off the play fake, Kaiser. And the pressure gets to him again. Jordan Willis. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw is Kaiser. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Take Carradine in there to drop him yet again, and he must be shell-shocked back there. That's now back-to-back-to-back sacks, and it's 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about